it away. And it's hit deep to left center. Andrew Jones on the run. This one has a chance. Home run! Mike Piazza, and the Mets lead 3-2.
1 on, 2 out. Martinez hits one to deep right center field. At the wall. Tie game.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. A pleasant good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Baseball Stream with the Lewis Sports Network. Once again, coming at you with another heavy hitter banger with yet another video. Make sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, make sure those notifications are turned on. Make sure you're sharing this on your social media platforms. Truly appreciate it. It is the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Arizona Diamondbacks here at American Family Field. Hope everybody is having a wonderful Thursday evening. Salute to everybody in the chat, and let's get ready for some Diamondbacks and Brewers baseball, man. Truly appreciate it. Let's see who's going on in the chat. Once again, salute. Shout out to my man, Mr. 626 in the building. What is going on, Mr. 626? Again, man, every time I think about you, I keep just thinking about that Chris Taylor call, man. Just unbelievable, man. Appreciate you as always, man. Guys, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, make sure to share. Just looking for the stream so that I could get ready to be able to I'll be able to just play the game, and then I'll be able to do the commentary for you guys. Let me just find it. We should be able to be, here we go. So we are at Milwaukee Brewers live stream, and there we are. Okay, so we should be ready and good to go in just a second. Again, smash that like, make sure to hit that subscribe, make sure to share. We got Brett Anderson going up for the Milwaukee Brewers. He is pitching today. And for the Diamondbacks, let's see who's pitching today's game. It is Duplantier. Okay, so he is pitching for the Arizona Diamondbacks today. So he's a starting pitcher for the Diamondbacks. I know the Diamondbacks they've gone through some hard times, ladies and gentlemen. They've had I think they beat the Mets in the last game on Wednesday. I could be wrong, but if not, the Mets, I'm pretty sure probably beat them because they are on a huge they were on a huge losing streak right before that. So let me just check the MLB standings and see what the Diamondbacks are, because if they did, they probably lost to the Mets already. All right, man. So we're about to start with the Diamondbacks leadoff hitters. All right, so we got Josh Rojas at left field batting first, Ketel Marte, the center fielder, batting second, Eduardo Escobar batting third, Carson Kelly, the catcher, batting fourth, Christian Walker batting fifth, first baseman Josh Reddish, the right fielder, batting sixth, Nick Ahmed, the shortstop, batting seventh, Mario Vargas is batting eighth, and as I mentioned, the pitcher Duplantier is batting ninth. There will be opposed by Brett Anderson, 2-3 record, 4.18 ERA, 32 1/3 innings pitched, 11 walks, 20 strikeouts, 6 home runs allowed. Opponents are hitting a solid 279 against him. Here is the leadoff, and here is the pitch. We are underway at American Family Field, and it is a sinker for a strike. All right, so we got Josh Rojas, 272 batting average, 5 home runs, 15 RBIs, 795 OPS, starting off for your Arizona Diamondbacks. Any Diamondbacks fans in the building, let me know, and I will make sure to give you a shout out. So once again, welcome to American Family Field right here in Milwaukee on the Lewis Sports Network. Pitch off the plate to start with a ball, so the count is even at 1-1. Shout out to David Morse. Yo, I saw that the Dodgers, they were killing, man. I saw that. At one point, they was up 11-2, right? And I think they scored. Didn't they score 14 runs, I think, in the last game they just played against the Cardinals? All right, there's Colton Wong. Here's the pitch, and the ball is swung over to the second side of the second baseman on the shift is played, throws it over to first, and we have 1 out to start the ball game already. So Rojas grounds out to Colton Wong, who throws it to Daniel Vogelbach. All right, here is the Brewers defense. Christian Yelich at left, Jackie Bradley Jr. at center, Avisail Garcia at right. All right, headed to the infield, we have Travis Shaw, Willie Adams, we have Colton Wong, and we have Daniel Vogelbach coming. Brett Anderson starting pitcher, and Omar Narvaez doing the catching for the Brewers. Let's go, Brew Crew. If you are a Milwaukee Brewers fan, shout out to you, and also the Milwaukee Bucks facing the Nets this Saturday. Here's a pitch right down the middle for a strike by Brett Anderson to Ketel Marte. Marte, right now having a great season, 347, 977 OPS, 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. As that ball elevated upstairs is a ball on the cutter. So the count is even at 1-1. Yo, shout out to Robert. Shout out to Johnson. Appreciate you guys coming on in. Hit the like, hit that subscribe. Here's the pitch. Broken bat. Over to the shortstop. Willie Adams makes a play to Vogelback for the second out of the inning, 2 away on the ground out. He says the Giants are still in first place. That's awesome. Awesome. Happy for your Giants that they're still in first. That's great. You guys have been keeping up so far. So you know what's crazy? All of the analysts I actually agree with you, Robert. And I also said this. Nobody saw the Giants in first place, and they already have said that they're the most surprising team in the league. All right, here's Eduardo Escobar, 239 hitter, 13 home runs, 39 RBIs. Pitched by Brett Anderson. Swing, fouled away, strike one. Johnson said, oh, shout out to Johnson Daily Sports, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to this channel. He's been covering every NBA game. It's hard to keep up. You know what I would do? I would just, make sure to list the game. Well, this is what I would do. Just list the games that you're going to do. You don't have to cover every single game because it's really hard to keep up. If it's like 2 or 3 games on one day, I would do 2 at the most. And then if not, if it's 4, I would just try to cover 2 at the most, and then just mention the other games without having to try to cover all the tracks because it's really hard to keep up. All right, man. So we got a 1-2 count as a pitch was fouled away by Eduardo Escobar. So right now we got a 1-2 count with 2 outs. Brett Anderson so far has already thrown 10 pitches, but he's been able to make outs. All right, here's the pitch, and that ball is low. Even is at 2-2. We got Christian Walker in the dugout. Carson Kelly, the catcher, on deck, coming up next if Escobar gets on. All right, here's the windup and the pitch by Brett Anderson. The ball once again is fouled away. So once again, we will do it again at the 1-2 count. I'm sorry, 2-2 count. To my basketball heads, we got the Nuggets and the Blazers game 6, and that ball is low. Count is full of 3-2. And we also have the Lakers and the Suns in the TNT doubleheader tonight, Thursday, here on TNT. If you guys need to watch the game, like I just mentioned, there is Carson Kelly on deck. All right, here's the windup and the pitch, and the ball is swung, and it goes through Adams into left field for a base hit. Fielded by Yelich as Eduardo Escobar gets on with a 2-out single. And now that's going to bring up Carson Kelly. All right, looking at that pitch, looked like a cutter that was trying to be thrown it, but he just beat him to the spot. Good play coverage, was able to hit it into left field past Willie Adams for a base hit. All right, Carson Kelly at the plate. Okay, G-Money. But do me a favor, G-Money. Just try not to do basketball analysis on the baseball stream. But I do appreciate. All right, here's the pitch, and that's going to be a strike. Okay, Robert says, Johnson says, you the man? No doubt. All right, Robert says, the analysts know nothing about the heart and soul of the Giants. They have no clue. I mean, at the end of the day, listen, a team can only look good on paper, but you got to produce it on the field. I always look at it that way. You would think. And like I said before, I honestly didn't expect the Giants to play as well as they did. So here's a pitch. And G-Money, I'm also going to be watching the game. So don't you worry. I got everything updated. You don't have to update. Just enjoy the game, bro. I'll be definitely keeping up updates and stuff like that. All right, man, we got a pitch fouled away. The count is 1-2 to Carson Kelly. Smash the like, hit that subscribe. Make sure to share. Diamondbacks against the Brew Crew here in Milwaukee. Pitch by Anderson. That ball is low. So the count is now 2-2. I will say this, though. I have to figure out what time the Nets play the Bucks. I might do that game. I might. All right, here's the pitch, and the ball is swung. Hit deep to center field. Going back, Lorenzo Cain looking up. Oh, and he's able to make the play as he backpedals to the wall to end the inning. So, no runs. We got 1 hit. Nobody left on base after the fly out deep to center field. Headed to the bottom of the first inning. We are scoreless, and the Milwaukee Brewers are coming up to bat. Smash the like, hit that subscribe. Make sure to share. We got Colton Wong. We got Daniel Vogelbach. We have Christian Yelich batting third for the Diamondbacks. Let's go to the Brew Crew's lineup. We got Avisail Garcia, the right fielder, batting fourth. Omar Narvaez, the catcher, batting fifth. Travis Shaw, the third baseman, batting sixth. Willie Adams, the shortstop, batting seventh. We have Jackie Bradley Jr., the center field. Oh, sorry, that was Jackie Bradley Jr. I called him Lorenzo Cain by accident. So I messed up on that. But Jackie Bradley Jr., center fielder, batting 8th. And we have Brett Anderson, the starting pitcher for the Brewers. He is batting 9th for your Brew Crew. So I apologize. I went a little too fast, but I meant to say Jackie Bradley Jr., now Lorenzo Cain. So my apologies, Jackie Bradley, if you can hear me. I didn't mean to butcher your name, so my bad. Shout out to Karam in the building, man. He says, yo, Lewis, the Clippers slander won't ever stop. Oh, you know it's never going to stop. If the Clippers lose tonight, if you thought last year was bad, blowing a 3-1 lead to the Nuggets, wait till they lose this series. Wait till they lose this series. I'm telling you, the slander is going to be on. It's going to be on ASA 9, ASA 10, ASA 11, ASA 12, if you want to go that far. He says, go Mavs, go finish them off. All right, man, let's see if Luka can get himself we need him to go to Super Saiyan Ultra God, man, if he's going to finish these Los Angeles Clippers off at home. Because remember, the road team has won every game in this series, so something's got to give. Somebody's got to win at home, unless we have a rendition of the 2019 World Series. Here's manager Craig Counsell, 7th season as Brewers manager, 13-5 record in the last 18 games against the D-backs. Robert says, why don't the batters bunt into the shift? Is this an ego thing? They would have a higher batting average. You know what? I've always said that. So we got Colton Wong as the leadoff, Daniel Vogelbach batting 2nd, Yelich batting 3rd, Avisel Garcia batting 4th, Omar Navarro batting 5th, Travis Shaw 6th, Willie Adams batting 7th, Jackie Bradley Jr. 8th, and Brett Anderson is batting 9th for the Brew Crew, as I mentioned. And they're going to be opposed by starting pitcher John Duplantier. Last start was against the Cardinals, May 27th, 4 2/3, 4 runs, 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. That's a good question, Robert. I've always said that it would force the defense to play normal play depth. They could play the hitter straight up, but I guess it's an ego thing because they feel like they can hit through the shift. But I just feel like the shift, to me, it takes away your at bats because you're a lot easier to game plan for. All right, here's the pitch by John. It's a grounder by Colton Wong, fielded by the first baseman, and it is going to be an out for the first out of the inning, 1 away for the Diamondbacks. So Christian Walker makes a play, and now that is going to bring up Daniel Vogelbach, the first baseman for the Brewers. .204 this season, 3 home runs, 9 RBI, 647 OPS for Daniel Vogelbach. Karan says the Thunder ended the Rockets franchise. Now it's your turn, Flippers. All right, here's the pitch, and that's going to be a strike on the outside corner, strike 1. Yo, my boy Karam is going to be cheering in heavy. Make sure those Flippers leave. All right, man, and we got another strike on the outside corner, strike 2. Excuse me. All right, man. Juan's working quickly. Here's the windup in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Foul tipped into the glove, and Daniel Vogelbach is out on strikes 2 away. It looks like he blew by the fastball right by him. So John Duplantier already off to a good start. Yeah, he threw him a fastball. Yep, straight cheese right down the middle. Couldn't hit it. Look at the rotation on that pitch. Good movement. And Vogelbach couldn't catch up to it, so that's 2 outs. Who are these Brew Crew cheerleaders? Who are these girls? I was really liking the girl on the left. All right, man. Here's Christian Yelich, man. Really off to a slow start. 250, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. Pitch, swing away, and it is fouled, strike 1. Robert says, which teams that you predict playing in the World Series? Okay, I got the Dodgers for the National League. The American League, to me, is more open. I don't know. Here's a pitch. And that's going to be a strike on the outside corner, strike 2. So John already off to a very sharp start. I don't know. The Dodgers I got as a clear favorite. So they're the defending champions. I think they're the best team in baseball when healthy. I got them coming out of the National League. The American League is very open in the air. I just don't know. Because pitch, the Red Sox surprised me. That's another team that surprised me in the way they played. I don't know. Can the Red Sox keep it up for the entire season? That's yet to be remain seen. I mean, I want to say the Tampa Bay Rays because they're the defending American League champs, but you just don't know. So it's hard. It's really hard. I like what the White Sox are doing over there in Chicago. So I think the American League is more open than the National League. I really don't know who's going to come out the American League, but I do know I'm picking the Dodgers to come out of the National League West, but it's not going to be easy because I know the Padres are going to be right on their tail, and the Giants, especially for that National League West crown. So it's going to be interesting. Here's the windup by John and the pitch, and the ball is swung over by Yelich. He hits it to deep left field, but the left fielder is there able to make the play for the final out of the inning on the flyout. No runs, no hits, 1, 2, 3 inning for John. At the end of one, headed to the bottom of the second inning, as Josh Rojas makes the play, it is scoreless, headed to the top. We have Christian Walker, we got Josh Reddick, former Astro, and we got Nick Ahmed, the shortstop, coming up for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Robert says, would you want the DH in the National League? Let me ask you a question, Robert. I know you're going to probably pick the Giants to come out of the National League, but who do you have coming out of the American League? Because the American League to me is wide open. I don't know which, because the thing is, maybe the Rays have probably been the most consistent team other than the Boston Red Sox, and probably I want to say maybe the Chicago White Sox, but it's the Mariners I think are going to start to play better when they get healthy. You have the Athletics there, but I think that the American League is more wide open, more than anything. And then obviously you got the AL East. Do I want the DH rule in the National League? I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe I would want to, because they want to differentiate it to have pitchers hit, but I don't know. Maybe I want to say, that's tough. I would say in order to protect the pitchers from having to hit and doing the base running, I would say no. And I would to keep the pitchers out, I would have the DH rule. That's just me personally, because I wouldn't want a pitcher getting injured like at the plate or running the bases, to have the DH rule. But at the same time, I can see why. I'm not gonna lie, those baby blue Milwaukee jerseys are fire. Those throwbacks, they're fire. The Brewers are doing a 70s weekend from June 4th to June 6th. And by the way, my Red Sox play. I said my Red Sox. My Yankees play the Red Sox. All right, man. Brett Anderson back on the mound. And he throws a strike to Christian Walker to start. Christian batting averages are down all across baseball. Christian Walker, 203, 1 home run, 8 RBIs, 547 OPS. Smash a like if that's subscribed. And the pitch, ball is elevated upstairs off the plate, and that is going to be ball one. Here's the windup in the pitch, and that is going to be another ball. Count is 2-1. On deck is Josh Reddick, and then in the dugout is Nick Ahmed. And the windup, the ball is hit deep to left field. Chasing back is Christian Yelich. Man, he lost his balance. That ball was hit harder than he thought. Loses his balance, but he's able to make the play, sliding backwards, and gets knocked down to the ground by catching that ball. But he makes the play for the first out of the inning, 1 away. That was a sharp liner. Yelich had to extend his arm and then loses his balance, but then he was able to keep the concentration and then still make the catch. So nice play by Christian Yelich for the first out. All right, here is Josh Reddick. And that is going to be a strike. .362 average by Josh Reddick. And the windup in the pitch, and that ball is off the plate. 1-1. Went with the sinker. And it goes off the plate. All right, and we have a 2-1 count on the cutter. And the pitch, and that ball is once again going to be off the plate. Is 3-1 on the cutter. So we have one out, but now Anderson in a bit of trouble. Here's the pitch. The ball is swung over. It is popped over to sky to left field. Yelich is there, and he's able to make the play for the second out of the inning, 2 away. Now that's going to bring up Nick Ahmed at the plate. Smash the like. Make sure to hit that subscribe. Make sure to share on the Lewis Sports Network. Here's Nick Ahmed, 217 on the season, 1 home run, 8 RBIs. And the pitch is going to be a strike. Knuckle curve. Strike 1. Here's the pitch. All right, here's the 1-1. Swung. Grounder. Wow, and it goes through the hole past Colton Wong into center field for the base hit as Jackie Bradley Jr. fields it. And it's a 2-out single for Nick Ahmed, second hit of the game for the Diamondbacks. Robert says the Giants fans would love to face Oakland. They want redemption for being swept in the World Series. The Earthquake World Series, the series in the Bay, Giants and A's of '89. Didn't they have your boy Kevin Mitchell, who I think won MVP? They had Will Clark. Roger Craig, I thought, was a terrific manager. He did a really nice managerial job with what he had. And the pitch to Vargas is going to be a ball. 1-0. Ildemaro Vargas. All right, here's the windup in the pitch by Anderson, and that is going to be off the plate, 2-0. All right, here's the 2-0. Pickoff attempt over to first. Vogelbach throws it right back to Brett Anderson. All right, here's the pitch. And that's going to be another ball, so the count is 3-0. All right, here's the windup in the pitch, and that's going to be ball 4. Take your base. As Vargas draws a walk, and now that's going to bring up tonight's starting pitcher, John Duplantier. All right, here's the windup in the pitch, and that's going to be a strike at the knees. Strike 1. Nice sinker, nice located sinker. So it looks like John is a left-handed hitter. Yes, I'm going to do the Giants and the Cubs on Saturday. Giants-Cubs Saturday. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So, yeah, I got you, Robert. I'm doing the Cubs and the Giants on Saturday. I'm doing Red Sox Yankees tomorrow, and then I'm gonna do Cubs Giants on Saturday. So I got you guys. I got you. Here's the windup. Here's the pitch, and that's gonna be a ball. All right, the count is now 1-2. We got runners on first and second. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. He strikes him out on the sinker to end the inning. And Brett Anderson gets himself out of a little bit of early earning trouble. So no runs, 1 hit, 2 men left on base after the strikeout. Headed to the bottom of the second inning. We are still scoreless, and the Brew Crew are coming up to bat. We have Avisail Garcia, Omar Narvaez, and Travis Shaw for the Milwaukee Brewers. Go Brew Crew. If you have not, folks, make sure to hit the like, hit that subscribe, make sure to share. All right, some out-of-town scores. Miami beating Pittsburgh 1-0 right now. Top of the fourth. Our game is in the bottom of the second inning. Minnesota and Kansas City about to start at 8:10. Detroit and against the White Sox. Detroit and Chicago White Sox about to start at 8:10 as well. Cincinnati and St. Louis at 8:15. Seattle and with the Angels at 9:38. 9:40 start pretty much. The Cubs and the Giants at 9:45, and then the Mets and the Padres, the last game of the day, is going to be at 10:10. So we have Tampa Bay beating New York 9-2. Tampa Bay now 36-22 on the season, while my Yankees are 31-26. Atlanta wins 5-1 over the Washington Nationals. Atlanta now 26-28 on the season, while the Washington Nationals are 23-30. Boston beats Houston 5-1. So now Boston is 10 games over 500. Colorado wins 11-6 over Texas. Any other score? And I think those are the only scores. Yep. So only 4 games in the book so far, and 2 games currently going on. All right, so Avisail Garcia to lead off the next inning. Robert says, thanks, man. You're going to bring luck to the Giants. No doubt. Appreciate it. Okay, so Escobar and Garcia are actually 2nd and 4th in the National League in RBIs, the most RBIs since May 1st. Right now, Tatis Jr. leads that category with 26, and then Nolan Arenado, and then Matt Beatty. And then we got Brandon Crawford of your Giants, Robert, who's actually 3rd with 22 RBIs since May 1st. Would you look at that? I would like to go to the ballpark in Milwaukee. That'd be really interesting. Never been to the ballpark in Milwaukee, especially when it's known for the beer brewery. You already know, Brew Crew. That's how we do. Okay, here's Avisail Garcia leading off the inning. 244 average in 50 games played, 10 home runs, 31 RBIs, OPS of 764. Where are the Diamondbacks and Brewers fans at, man? The Brewers trying to keep pace in the National League Central with the Cardinals and the Cubs. Here's the windup by John and the pitch, and that's going to be fouled away, strike 1. Robert says the most memorable game I watched. Is it on television, or is it on television, or if I or at the ballpark? If it's just anything, I'll try to think of it. All right, here's the pitch, and that's going to be fouled away, so strike 2. Most memorable game I watched. Dang, that's tough. That's real tough. There's so many. Wow, I can't even. Damn, there's so many games that I could think about. Here's the pitch, and that ball is downstairs. Ball 1. And the most memorable game I've watched. This is tough. And I was watching this with my dad, and I'm not either of a fan of either one of these teams. I think it would have to be Game 7 of the '91 World Series between the Twins and the Braves. All right, we got a grounder over to the third baseman, throws it over to first for the first out of the inning, 1 away. Fielded by Eduardo Escobar and throws it over to Christian Walker for the first out of the inning, 1 away. Yeah, the most memorable game I would have to watch would have had to been Game 7 at the Metrodome between Jack Morris and John Smoltz. Game 7 between the Twins and the Braves. That's the one that I could think of off the top of my head. But I've seen other ones. But that was like one of the ones that really stick to my mind when it comes to like classics that I've seen. And that was one of the most classic World Series in Major League history. But what's a memorable game that you remember? Or at least the most you remember? All right, here's John. He throws the pitch, and that's going to be a ball downstairs to Omar Narvaez, the catcher for the Milwaukee Brewers, 1-0. Here's the windup and the pitch. Ball low, 2-0. Omar with a 302 average, 4 home runs, 14 RBIs, 840 OPS. Windup, pitch, ball low, 3-0. All right, so we got a 3-1 count to Omar Narvaez. And the pitch. That's going to be ball 4, and Omar Narvaez ends up with a 1-out walk. So he will go ahead and take his base, and that's going to bring up the third baseman, Travis Shaw. Smash a like, hit that subscribe. Make sure to share. Here is John Duplantier about to pitch to Travis Shaw. Here's the pitch, and that ball is going to be away on the changeup, ball 1. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, salute. Bumgarner pitching scoreless innings in the World Series. Which World Series? Was it the one in 2014 against the Kansas City Royals? That was a classic series. It won, 7 games? All right, so we got a 2-0 count to Travis Shaw. Here's the pitch. The ball is popped up. Infield fly rule in effect. And the shortstop is able to make the play. Nick Ahmed makes the play, so that is going to be the second out of the inning. So Travis Shaw pops out. And now that's going to bring up Willie Adams, the shortstop for the Milwaukee Brewers. All right, here's Willie Adams, 218 on the season, 7 home runs, 24 RBIs. And the pitch. That is going to be a ball. And the pitch. Swung, and it's going to be fouled away. Good swing, strike 1. All right, we got the windup and the pitch, and the ball is swung away, foul. All right, here's the 1-2 swing, and it's going to be fouled away, so still 1-2. All right, here's the pitch, and that ball is low. 2-2. Oh, I like Hunter Pence. I love the energy he always brought on the field, in the clubhouse, in the dugout. We got a grounder over to second, and they get the force out at second, and that's going to end the inning. So no runs, no hits because of the force out. Nobody left on base. Through the end of 2, headed to the top of the 3rd, it is scoreless, and the Arizona Diamondbacks once again up to bat. They have, well, let's see. Once this updates, I could just see who's going to be doing next. Bumgarner clinching the last game of the World Series in relief. Game 7. Kung Fu Panda caught out the last out against the Royals. Yeah, I know. That was a nice moment. And that secured the Giants, I think, 3rd title in 5 years. I got to say, and I got to give the Giants a lot of respect. I think it was the most unlikely 3 championships, like in that kind of time span. And it just shows you that baseball has a lot of parity. We haven't seen a dynasty since the New York Yankees. Like, that's how long it's been. There's been so much parity since the year 2000. Some teams have won multiple titles in that span, and I think it's only been the Red Sox. The Red Sox they've won 4 titles in the last, 21 years? So they're the only team that's won more than one, but no one's like repeated. Nobody's three-peated. The Yankees were the last true dynasty. So, yeah, I liked Hunter Pence a lot. Hunter Pence loved his energy, always positive in the clubhouse. And I think it was the 2012 World Series. Well, actually, I could even go further. I remember in the NLCS against the Cardinals, I can't tell you how many big hits he came with when they were down 3-1 to St. Louis. In Mike Matheny's first year as manager. All right, so we should be back on commercial break in just a bit. Excuse me. All right, we're back in American Family Field here in Milwaukee. Formerly known as Miller Park. But now it's American Family Field. All right, back on the mound is Brett Anderson, top of the 3rd inning. All right, here's Josh Rojas and gets a ball. Back to the leadoff spot for the Diamondbacks. Smash the like, hit that subscribe. Here he is, and that's going to be a strike on the outside corner for a sinker, strike 1. And the pitch. The ball is swung. Beautiful diving spot by Daniel Vogelbach. He chases it, and he slides at first to make the out at first with a first out. Beautiful defensive play by Daniel Vogelbach. Heck of a defensive play to make the first out. Smash the like, hit that subscribe, make sure to share. All right, that's going to bring up oh, wow, Ketel Marte ends up hitting a single to Christian Yelich, so we got one already as he gets a base hit right past Willie Adams into left field for a base hit. So that's the Diamondbacks' 3rd hit of the game. And now that's going to bring up Eduardo Escobar. All right, Ketel Marte got a hit on his last time up. Looking over the third base coach to see the signs. All right. As I say that, we got a 2-0 count as back-to-back sinkers have been thrown not near the zone. So ball one. Here's the windup in the pitch, and the ball is swung, and it's stopped by Adams. Long throw, and it takes Daniel Vogelbach off the base, and Marte is going to be safe. So now that's 2 on for the Diamondbacks with 1 out in the third as he gets himself a single. So back-to-back singles for the Diamondbacks, and now that's going to bring up Carson Kelly for the Diamondbacks with a runner in scoring position. So, like, as you can see, guys are not, Anderson's not being hit hard, but, the Diamondbacks are putting the ball in play. They've been able to get 3 hit. Well, they got their 4th hit now. Here's Carson Kelly, who flied out in the first inning. Here's the windup in the pitch by Anderson, and that ball is low on the sinker, ball 1. Again, folks, make sure you guys tune in tomorrow doing the Red Sox against the Yankees, 7:05 start in NYC in New York. And we're obviously going to be in the area. All right, here's the windup in the pitch, and that ball is going to be low, and it's 2-0. So Anderson in a little bit of trouble. Carson Kelly has the highest average by catchers this season, 3rd highest in the National League. The ball is swung, and it's going to be popped away. Daniel Vogelbach right there in foul territory, and he's able to make the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Huge out for Brett Anderson to get rid of Carson Kelly, 2 away. But you still have to pitch to Christian Walker to get out of this inning. So he's coming up next right now at the plate for the Diamondbacks. Smash the like, hit that subscribe. Make sure to share this video, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here's Christian Walker. He lined out in the 2nd inning, 0 for 1. And the pitch by Anderson. The ball is swung. It's going to be lined out over to the right fielder as Avisail Garcia is able to make the play for the final out of the inning. No runs, 2 hits, 2 men left on base. As the Diamondbacks fail to get the job done with runner in scoring position, we get to the bottom of the 3rd inning. We are still scoreless, and the Brew Crew Brewers are coming up to bat. We got Jackie Bradley Jr., we got Brett Anderson, and we got Colton Wong. 8-9-1 for the Brew Crew coming up right here in the bottom of the 3rd. I'm like, why is I don't understand why my thing is not clicking, which I don't understand. By the way, the Lakers and the Suns tonight, what's the status on Anthony Davis? I feel like he's going to play, but I'm wondering if he's going to come off the bench, though. I mean, if I'm the Phoenix Suns, I try to prepare as if he is going to play. That's what I would do. Just prepare as if he is going to play. So that last pitch that Brett Anderson threw was a sinker that Christian Walker made out with. All right, headed to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Who is this lovely young lady? Can we see the rest of that beautiful body of yours? Nice smile, blonde hair, digging the nails. And the pitch, and the ball is swung over by Jackie Bradley Jr. Takes it deep to left field, looking up, and that ball is gone. On the first pitch, Jackie Bradley Jr. goes opposite field. hits a home run, and the Brew Crew take a 1-0 lead. So John Duplantier gives up a home run on the first pitch he throws to Jackie Bradley Jr., and the Milwaukee Brewers take a 1-0 lead. How about that? That ball carried a lot farther than I thought it was going to. And now John Duplantier quickly goes to the next hitter. And he goes to Brett Anderson, and he throws a strike. The Brewers' first hit of the game is a home run. Smash the like, hit that subscribe. Here's the pitch, and that ball is going to be another strike on the outside corner, 0-2. You couldn't have asked for a better hit at a better time for the Brew Crew. And the pitch and knuckle curve off the plate, count as 1-2. Wait, what? They put a reopening day for the Brewers? I don't know. Pitch, that ball is low. 2-2. All right, here's the windup in the pitch, and that ball once again is low again with the fastball. Count is 3-1. Smash the like, hit that subscribe. Here's the windup in the pitch, and that ball is low once again. Ball 4, take your base. Brett Anderson. That's going to bring up now the second baseman for the Brewers, Colton Wong. So if you guys are just tuning in, Jackie Bradley Jr. on the first pitch he saw went opposite field, hit a home run. It's a nice looking Asian right there. We love our Asians, you know what I'm saying? Again, Colton Wong 0 for 1, grounded out in the first inning. Bottom of the third inning, 1-0 Brewers. Pitch, and that's a strike with the knuckle curve. Strike 1. Shout out to Walk-Off Grand Slam. He says D-backs ain't doing too hot. Yeah, no, as a team, they're really struggling. How many games have they lost in a row? Anyway, shout out to Walk-Off Grand Slam. And the pitch by John is off the plate again, 2-0. I saw they actually gave him the call with the strike, so the count is 1-1. And the pitch. That's right in the middle. That's got to be a strike. Okay, that's strike 2 on the changeup. Again, people, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure to share this video as well. Share this stream to let other people know about the channel. The more you like, the better it does for the YouTube algorithm. Here's the pitch. Ball off the plate. And we are at a 2-2 count. All right, here's John pitching from the stretch. Swing and a miss. He strikes him out as Colton Wong is down on strikes. First out of the inning. I know that makes you happy, Robert, because you were like, finally, like the Padres were winning all these games, and I'm like, finally they got themselves a little bit of a losing streak, right? The Mets are 27-21. They go face the Padres at 10-10. Well, right now they don't have a losing streak, but he said, but they did lose 12 in a row. I know they lost a double-digit amount of games. I know it was a losing streak of like 10 or something around there. So thank you for clarifying. 12. Here's Daniel Vogelbach, and that's going to be a fastball down the middle for strike 1. Cincinnati takes a 1-0 lead over St. Louis in the top of the first inning. Again, pitching from the stretch is John, and the pitch ball is low, 1-1 on the cutter. Sorry, on the fastball. I mean, one of the reasons the Padres were playing well was the emergence of Tatis. Like the way he was hitting, pitch, and Vogel was out in front on that swing, and he laces it into right field, but it's going to be fouled away for strike 2. Just out in front on that swing. Yo, we need to get more people and the viewers up in here, man. Let's go, man. We only got 5 people watching, 4 likes. Let's get the likes and let's get the views up, ladies and gentlemen. Giving you Brewers and Diamondbacks baseball here on the Lewis Sports Network. Walkoff says, "Damn, I'm a Cards fan." Ah, you're a Cardinals fan. All right, well, that's cool. That's still cool. I mean, I like the Cardinals right now. I know you guys are battling with the Cubs for first place, and obviously the Brewers, another team you guys got to deal with in that NL Central. I think these 3 teams are going to battle all year, though. Cubs, Cardinals, and Brewers. And the pitch. And that ball is low. Count is now full at 3-2. Robert says the Giants Express will be. Oh, no, yeah. No. Right now, you guys are losing 1-0. Yeah. I don't know. I was just saying, like, overall, like, in terms of the National League Central, like, you guys are going to be battling, I'm saying, all year in terms of trying to get that National League Central crown, even though we also have the 2 wildcard spots, to fight for as well. But I'm just saying in terms of the division, you guys are going to be fighting because I think the Cubs are in first and you guys are in second, and then the Brewers are third. Because now the Cubs, I think, are starting to win their share of games now. And the pitch. And the ball is laced into left field by Daniel Vogelbach in for a base hit. And we got runners on first and second as Brett Anderson stops at second. So we got runners on first and second with 1 out as Vogelbach gets himself a single. But yes, yeah, you are losing 1-0. And right now, Cincinnati's got the bases loaded with 2 outs on St. Louis in the top of the first. So just giving you an update, walk-off grand slam. Oh, he said for sure. I think we'll get first back because Cubs are playing the Giants, who are red hot. I'm gonna take the Giants winning 2 out of 3 against the Cubs. I got the Giants winning 2 out of 3 against the Cubs. This upcoming week, upcoming weekend series. They play what, 4 games? 4-game set? Because the Cubs and Giants play tonight. Yes, yeah, 4-game set. Yeah, Chicago's 32-23, and the Giants are 34-21. The Giants lead the division right now in the National League West, so that's good. Here's Christian Yelich with an opportunity to drive in another run for the Brewers right now on first and second, with runners on first and second. They got runner in scoring position. What a nice, adorable, cute girl. Oh, she's so cute. They're with her grandparents watching the Brewers right there at the ballpark. Oh, that's nice. There's a reason they call it American Family Field. And the pitch. The ball is swung. It's hit deep to right field. Going back, looking up. It's gone. Christian Yelich gets himself a 3-run home run. Christian Yelich, where have you been, my boy? As the Brewers mascot comes sliding down the slide right out in center field. And the Brewers take a 4-0 lead. Christian Yelich, man, it's been a long time, man. It's good to see, bro. Robert says, don't worry. The Giants are going to help out the Cardinal fans. Oh, yeah, which is why I said they're going to take 2 out of 3, and then the Cardinals just got to win their games against the Reds. Shout out to Ryan Johnson in the building. He says, guys, make sure to hit the like. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Make sure to share as well. Ryan says, do you think the Lakers are going to get eliminated? It's going to depend on Anthony Davis. It's going to depend on which team comes out the more aggressive team. And the pitch. And the ball is hit. Avisail Garcia, and he lines it out, and the center fielder is able to make the play, Ketel Marte, for the 2nd out of the inning. But Christian Yelich gets himself a 3-run home run. Man, did he need that? Hopefully that'll get his power surge going. So, yeah, Ryan, I just think it depends. I think it depends which team is going to come out the aggressor. I'm looking at the first 10 minutes of the first quarter. There's Omar Narvaez at the plate, 2 outs, bottom of the 3rd. The Brew Crew with a 4 spot here in the bottom of the 3rd. Home run by Jackie Bradley Jr. to lead off on the first pitch, and Christian Yelich with a 3-run shot just now to give the Brewers a 4-0 lead. Walkoff says 2014 remake of this year. Yeah. Ryan says, what do you think about Randall throwing the ball at Young? Oh, that just showed how frustrated he was. Swing and a miss, strike 1. He was just frustrated at the fact that he wasn't scoring the basketball. And, us Knicks, we struggled to score. Here's the windup in the pitch, and that ball is low, 2-1. But man, that's gotta feel good for Christian Yelich, man. The fact that he finally got got himself a home run right there because he needed that. All right, here's the windup and the pitch, and that ball is going to be low off the plate. Count is now 3-1. So John Duplantier struggling here in the bottom of the third inning. Here's the windup and the 3-1. And that ball is laced foul. That ball was actually ball 4, but Omar decided to turn on him, but he was out in front and it kept in foul territory, so the count is full at 3-2. As he gets himself a new bat. I think that bat probably broke. Thoughts on Shohei Ohtani, the two-way player? Special. Like, I don't recall a player that can not only can hit, but then can pitch too. Really special player. The only thing I wonder, though, is how long is he going to be able to do that, though? How long is he going to be able to hit and pitch? I mean, is he eventually going to become a starter, or is he eventually going to become a hitter? I don't know. All right, swing and a miss. Omar Narvaez strikes out to end the inning on the fastball, and that's going to do it. But the Brewers get 4 runs on 3 hits, 2 blows. On the first pitch he sees, Jackie Bradley Jr. goes opposite field to give the Brewers a 1-0 lead, and then with 2 men on, Christian Yelich hits a fastball deep to right field for a 3-run home run to give the Brewers a 4-0 lead at the end of 3, heading into the top of the 4th inning. Smash a like, hit that subscribe, make sure to share. Josh Reddick, Nick Ahmed, and Josh Vargas coming up. I mean, what's this guy's name? I think it's either Mardo Vargas. I hope I forgot his first name, but yes. Walkoff says, haven't seen it since Rick Ankiel. Rick Ankiel was he came in as a phenom. Rick Ankiel had such electric stuff. It's a shame what happened in those playoff games in the division series for Rick Ankiel. I felt so bad for him. I felt so bad. I think St. Louis played Atlanta in the division series. I felt so bad for him. But I'm glad he was able to reinvent himself and then come back as what position he played? Was it right field, center field? I know he played outfield. But it was good to see Rick Ankiel back in the game, and he was able to reinvent himself after that horrible thing that happened to him while he was pitching in the playoffs, because he had electric stuff in Rick Ankiel. He looked like he was on his way to becoming a dominant ace. That's how good Rick Ankiel's stuff was. I mean, he had a beautiful curveball. He had a great slider. Electric fastball. Rick Ankiel was going to be one of the greats if he was healthy. I saw multiple Cy Youngs, maybe 2 or 3. Luis Arias takes over Colton Wong for second base. I'm guessing Colton Wong maybe got an injury because I don't see him now. So Arias is going to take over second base as we head to the top of the 4th, and Brett Anderson back on the mound going up against Josh Reddick, the hitter. Here's the windup in the pitch, and that's going to be a ball 1. Yeah, I knew he played outfield. All right, here's the pitch. Josh Reddick hits it deep to right field, but Avisail Garcia is there, backpedals, but he's able to make the play. 1 out to start the inning. I see Reddick not only has a mohawk, but he colored his hair dark pink. Yeah. All right, that's going to bring up Nick Ahmed, the shortstop, who is 1 for 1. The Brew Crew, the Brewers, with a 4-0 lead right now. Yelich finally goes deep. All right, walk-off Grand Slam sense going back to work. Thank you for the play-by-play. Love these live streams. Keep up the great work, sir. Appreciate you, man, as well. Always walk off. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Again, guys, make sure to hit the like, hit the subscribe if you're new, and walk off. I'll make sure to be doing some more Cardinals games in the future for sure. All right, man. Just out of I may be a Yankees fan, but as just for you as a salute, go Cards. Okay, Ryan Johnson says the Red Sox-Yanks rivalry doesn't feel exciting now. It's because the players are missing. The players that made the rivalry they're long gone. I mean, you had the Nomar Garcia Powers, the David Ortizes, the Big Poppies, the Gabe Kaplers. They're all gone. The Trot Nixons, the Bill Mullers, Todd Walkers, Johnny Damons, they're all gone. So, the Jeters, the Sorianos, the Jorge Posadas, they're all gone. And the ball is hit into left center field for a base hit. Jackie Bradley with the cutoff, and it forces him to make a crazy slide as Nick Ahmed starts the game 2 for 2, and he gets himself into second base with a 1-out double. So yeah, Ryan, that's why the rivalry is not as exciting anymore. It's missing that, there's not that passionate. It's just like it may be a rivalry still in terms of like historically, but it's just like the players are just playing it as another game. That's what it just is. Shout out to Theodore Smaglik. Appreciate you coming on through. Welcome to the stream. Let me know if you are a Brewers fan or Diamondbacks fan. All right, the pitch by Brett Henderson is a ball. Again, guys, hit that like button. Ildemaro, that's his name. Ildemaro Vargas, second baseman. Drew a walk in his first time up. Runner on second base. Chance for the Diamondbacks to score here in the top of the fourth. Pitch by Anderson. Throws him a changeup for a strike. Actually, it looks like more of a knuckle curve, but that was a strike. If you guys are into Mama's Cooking, Kwame Brown is actually having an interview with Craig Hodges. So just letting you know. And the pitch. Ball in the dirt. That's going to be ball 2-1. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, right now, if you are watching basketball, right now it is the Portland Trailblazers going up against the Denver Nuggets in Game 6 in Portland. Right now, Nuggets with a 3-2 lead in that series. Here's the pitch, and the ball is swung. Beautiful stop by the third baseman. Travis Shaw makes the play over the first to Daniel Volbach for the second out of the inning, 2 away as the runner stays put at second. And that is going to bring up the pitcher, John Duplantier, coming up. What was I going to say? Yeah, and then obviously Game 2, still trying to know the status of Anthony Davis. I got a feeling he's going to play. But it's Game 6 in Los Angeles. Right now, the Phoenix Suns lead 3-2. I'm interested to really more so see what Phoenix is going to do in that game. How are they going to come out? They need to prepare as if Anthony Davis is going to play. That's how they should approach this. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a strike on the outside corner. Strike 1 on the sinker. All right. Pitching from the stretch is Anderson. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice cutter on the sinker on the inside corner to get him to swing and fist him up in time on the hands for strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second and in scoring position for John, the pitcher. Here's the pitch. Oh, and that ball hits him, and he is going to go to first base on the hit by pitch. And now that's going to go back to the top of the lineup with Josh Rojas. All right, Anderson has thrown 65 pitches through 3 2/3 innings. Here's Josh Rojas, 268, 0 for 2 right now with 2 groundouts. Here's the pitch. Nice knuckle curve right there for a strike. So time was called by the catcher, Omar Navarro. He's going to take a little visit real quick over to Brett Anderson. Let's see what they're going to do. Probably going to discuss strategy on how are they going to try to get Josh Rojas out and how to pitch to him in this at-bat. Well, that conversation was just pretty quick, and as Navarez goes right back to the catching position at home plate. That Brewers hat with that beautiful glove shining right on top of that hat as Anderson goes, deals, swings. Over to Adams. Quickly throws it over to first for the final out of the inning, and no harm, no foul with the runner in scoring position. The Diamondbacks once again can't get it done. No runs, one hit, nobody left on base after the out at first. Headed to the bottom of the fourth. It is the Brew Crew 4 and the Diamondbacks nothing. For the Brewers, we have, as soon as it updates right here on the MLB.com website, I will get to see who are the next 3 hitters for the Brew Crew. Yeah, still not. It should be updating right now in a second. Smash a like, hit that subscribe, make sure to share. I think I'm gonna have to change the thumbnail on this. I think it's always better when it's got people on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to find out. Let's. Come on, come on, come on. There it is. Yeah. And now I'm going to change it here in the bottom of the fourth. Once again, folks, if you're just tuning in, Jackie Bradley Jr. got the ball rolling bottom of the third with a solo home run on the first pitch. He hit off of John Duplantier. Then Christian Yelich with 2 men on hits a 3-run home run to give the Brew Crew and extend the lead to 4-0. Right now, 4 runs, 3 hits for the Brewers. No errors. While the Diamondbacks, they do have 5 hits, but they don't have a run. So they have no runs right now. Robert says, can you believe the Giants out Yaz on the injured list? Yaz has a sore thumb. Also, Brandon Weber is going to miss a start when these injuries are going to stop. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, man. So many injuries. So many injuries. It's unbelievable. All right, man. Here's the windup in the pitch, and that's going to be a strike. I'm actually going to change the appearance of the... I know, Robert. It's crazy. Here's the windup in the pitch, and that ball is inside. And the count is 1-1. I'm actually going to change it. Smash the like, hit that subscribe. Here's the windup in the pitch, and that ball is low. Count is 2-1. Awesome. Now it looks a lot better. So Yastrzemski is on the injury list with a sore thumb. How long is he out for? And the pitch. The ball is swung, fisted on the hands, in the infield, over to the first baseman, as Christian Walker makes the play for the first out, 1 away. All right, that's going to bring up Willie Adams. And the pitch. Swung away, fouled, strike 1. Here's the windup and the pitch. Ball is low. And the count is 2-1. Oh, wait, no, it's 1-1. I want to know what happened to Colton Wong. Did he get injured? Because they just substituted him for Luis Arias. And the pitch. That's going to be a strike right down the middle. I mean, come on, change up. Strike. It's got to be. I'm telling you, players would play 158 games a year. Pitchers pitch every fourth day and completed their own games. I felt the players back then were more. A lot of them were much more durable, and they can hold the grind of an 162 game season. You don't really see that in today's game, especially with pitchers pitching more deep into games, and even they used to go even longer than 9 innings. I mean, the game has completely changed. Here's the 1-2, and then we have a timeout by the hitter by Willie Adams. Here's the pitch. That ball is low. Count is now even at 2-2. We got 6 likes, 8 people watching currently. Bottom of the 4th inning. Here's the 2-2. Swung. Up the middle. Nice play. Nice stretch by Christian Walker for the out. Heck of a play by Nick Ahmed on that play for the second out of the inning. Robert says if Koufax, Gibson, Seaver, or Marichal ever pitched 6 innings, it would be like a day off for them. Facts. The amazing thing about Koufax is this guy set a modern day major league record with 382 strikeouts. I don't think that's never been done. That hasn't been done since the time that he did that. And the amount of innings that he pitched at that time, I think he pitched over 300 innings that year. And I think he won 27 games. And the pitch, or at least close to it. You look at Bob Gibson, the amount of innings he would pitch. Same thing with Juan Marichal. It's like that's just another day from them. That's like an off day. You're right, Robert. It's not the same. It's crazy how many guys get injured with the advanced technology. I just feel like guys don't really take as much care of their bodies as they did. You look at Nolan Ryan. I mean, it's crazy how he pitched 27 years, throwing as hard as he did. Here's the 2-0. Once again, ball in the dirt, and it's ball 3. Bottom of the 4th, 4-0, 3-0 count, and the pitch, and that's going to be a strike right down the middle, strike 1. All right, here's the windup by John and the pitch, and that knuckle curver is off the plate, and that's going to be a ball 4. Jackie Bradley Jr., take your base. The guy who hit a home run off you on the first pitch is going to draw a 2-out walk, and that's going to bring up Brett Anderson, the number 9 hitter. Switching over to basketball for just a second, I need to find out what's the status of AD, because if I don't find out, it's going to be a problem. Here's the pitch, and the ball is swung on the first pitch. It is hit, skied over to nearly left field over the shortstop side. Nick Ahmed makes the play, and that's going to end the inning. No runs, no hits, 1 man left on base due to the walk. At the end of 4, headed to the top of the 5th, it's Brewers 4, Arizona Diamondbacks nothing. Headed to the top of the 5th, we have Ketel Marte, Eduardo Escobar, and Carson Kelly coming up 2, 3, 4 for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Smash the like, hit that subscribe. Make sure to share this live stream if you would love to hear more baseball streams, basketball streams with the voice of the Lewis Sports Network. Robert says 1 year Marichal threw 227 pitches and went 16 innings. Yeah, I remember Marichal talking about that in an interview against the Braves. Mays homered for the win. I think it was in 63. And then he said Marichal pitched against Warren Spahn. Didn't Warren Spahn, I believe, also he went in extra innings as well? I think they both did in that game. I think both went the full 16. I think both Warren Spahn and Marichal pitched the full 16 innings. It was that much different back in the day. I mean, that just goes to show you. By the way, I hope you guys like my thumbnail. And you know what, Robert? Come to think of it, I think you're gonna like the thumbnail that I'm gonna make on Saturday. You're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. I'm gonna put a little old school. Gonna surprise you, but I think you're gonna like it. I'm gonna surprise Cubs and Giants fans with the thumbnail that I'm gonna make. All right, guys. Top of the fifth inning right now. 4-0 is the score. Milwaukee Brewers over the Arizona Diamondbacks here at American Family Field in Milwaukee, here on the Lewis Sports Network. We see somebody with a Cleveland Indians hat on. Bro, that Milwaukee jersey is so fire, especially with that hat. I love the shirt, and I love the symbol of the Brewers with that baseball glove, that blue baseball glove. It's dope. I'm a Yankees fan, but even I can appreciate good jerseys when I see them. Those blue jerseys that the Brewers have are so lit. By the way, if there was a team that was really good from top to bottom in baseball in terms of the Brewers, look no further than the '82 Brewers, known as the Wall Bangers. Robin Yount, Cecil Cooper, Paul Molitor, and the pitch. Home run hitting ball club. 1-0, Brett Anderson on the mound. Yeah, Robert says now it takes us. Here's the pitch by Anderson, and that's going to be a ball off the plate, 2-0. Robert says now it takes a starter 3 starts to pitch 16 innings. Sometimes the starters pitch 5 innings in a game. Some starters can't even get through 1. They'll pitch an inning and a third. They'll pitch 2 thirds. It depends on the start, but it's like you don't really see pitchers go deep into the games anymore as they used to. Wow. Anderson did not get the call on that pitch. He was surprised, but he didn't get it, so the count goes to 3-0. And the windup and the pitch, and that ball is going to be in the middle for strike 1. That should be strike 2 because the last pitch was actually good. Here's the pitch. The ball is swung, and it's going to be laced in the left center field for a base hit, fielded by Christian Yelich, as Eduardo Escobar gets himself with a leadoff double into second base. The Diamondbacks' 6th hit of the game, and this is big for the Diamondbacks, but they have to be able to score because the runners they've had on base, they have not been able to capitalize on runners in scoring position. So let's see if they get an opportunity here. Escobar with a nice piece of hitting right there off of Brett Anderson, and now that's going to bring up Carson Kelly. So the question is asked, can they take advantage? The Diamondbacks coming in at 20-37, pitch, and that's a strike. Went with the sinker. While the Brewers coming in at 29-26. Here's the pitch. The ball is skied over to center field. Jackie Bradley Jr. is there. He makes the play for the first out of the inning as the runner stays put at second, 1 away. Robert says, who is your favorite pitcher of all time? Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question. Dang. If there's guys who I pay to see pitch, who I really like to see pitch, Pedro Martinez, Randy Johnson. You see, I would have said Clemens, but it's iffy with him because of the whole steroid thing in HGH. Dwight Gooden was, when Dwight Gooden before the drugs, I mean, bro, he had a curveball and fastball like no other. I've never seen the pinpoint control a guy had with such a pitch. Let's see. There's Roy Halladay, pitch. I mean, I liked John Smoltz. There's Brett Saberhagen. I think my favorite would have to probably be between Randy Johnson and Pedro Martinez. Those two, they're like at the top of my list. Like those guys were hard to hit. And Pedro was a Red Sox, but still. All right, here's the pitch. The ball is hit deep to center field. Going back is Jackie Bradley Jr. Looking up, he leaps, and that ball is gone. A 2-run home run for Ketel Marte. No, for Carson Kelly. Ketel Marte scores. Oh, that was Ketel Marte. They got the double. Oh, Escobar was the one that came up to play. But anyway, it's a 2-run shot, and the Diamondbacks cut the lead by the score of 4-2. Here in the top of the 5th. Man, what a swing. Carson Kelly takes a deep part of the ballpark. It hits over the wall. Anderson gives up a 2-run shot. That was the 77th pitch he threw. Big 2-run shot by Carson Kelly, scoring Ketel Marte. And it's 2-0, 4-2. Here's the pitching coach for the Brewers. All right, as he's having a conversation right now with Anderson. There's a lot of guys that were before my time. Like I got to see I'm watching you know what you should do, Robert? I don't know if you've seen, there's a YouTube channel called what you should do is go on YouTube and then type in baseball seasons. You will actually get to see even more players. You could even take a look at your Giants of 87 and 89, and it'll probably just bring back some memories when it comes to being a lifelong baseball fan, especially of the Giants. So we got a Brewers left-hander warming up in the bullpen, and we have a ball to Christian Walker. Hitting 198 on the season. Here's the windup in the pitch, and that's going to be a strike. 1-1. I mean, there were a lot of good pitchers. Pitch, and that is going to be safe. Robert, who was your favorite pitcher growing up? Yeah, I'm more of the big unit Pedro Martinez type of guy. Here's a pitch, and the ball is laced in the left center field for a base hit. Jackie Bradley fields it as Christian Walker gets himself into second base, and he gets himself a 1-out double. So Anderson now is having the rough inning after John had the issue in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So now it's Anderson unraveling here in the 5th. Robert, right on cue. Pitchers don't even go through 5 anymore. He's only going to go 4 1/3, and Council's going to the bullpen. So Anderson's day is finished. He goes 4 1/3, strikes out only 1, has given up 2 runs on 8 hits. Who is Anderson talking with? I'm sure he's not talking to the umpire. I wonder for what. But anyway, somebody's coming out. Someone for the Brewers is coming out of the bullpen. And Josh Reddick will be at bat next. It's going to be Brent Suter. It's either Suter or Sutter, one of the two. Smash the like, hit that subscribe, make sure to share. Smash the like, hit that subscribe. Make sure to share as a pitching change has just happened for the Milwaukee Brewers. We got Brent Suter coming up for the Milwaukee Brewers. He is taking place of Brett Anderson, who just gave up a 1-out double. To Christian Walker as Josh Reddick is at the plate. Yeah, he's arguing with the umpire. So I think Anderson was not. Yeah, but I don't understand why Anderson was arguing, because he was the one throwing the pitches. So he was the one giving up the hits. I don't know what he's arguing about. Anyway, call to the bullpen is brought to you by, I can't see that, but it's Seth Gruber. Anyway, here's Brent Suter. 20 games, he's pitched 1 start, and the pitch is going to be a strike to Josh Reddick in the middle. Threw him a fastball. Wow, only at 88 miles an hour. It looked a lot faster with that deceptive motion he had throwing the pitch. Here's the windup and the pitch, and swing and a miss, strike 2 on the fastball. 0-2. Here's a pitch, swing and a miss. He strikes him out swinging on the fastball. Good morning, good afternoon, good night on 3 pitches, 2 away. As Suter gets Josh Reddick on strikes. All right, that's going to bring up Nick Ahmed. Here's a pitch. The ball is swung. And it looks like it's going to dunk in. No, Avisail Garcia can't make the play as the ball dunks away from his glove. And we got another run scores as Ahmed gets himself to second base. And now it's going to be a 4-3 game as the Diamondbacks cut it to 1. Let's see if they score that a hit. That should be a hit because that was a tough play. That's a tough play. It almost looked like he had it, but no, that should be a hit. Yep, and they scored a hit. So now Nick Ahmed is 3 for 3. And Nick Ahmed gets himself a double, so now it's 4-3. Brewers. Pitch off the plate on the changeup, ball 1. Idemaro Vargas at the plate. Walked in the second inning. All right, here's the pitch. And that's going to be a ball. Shout out to Ron in the building. He says, get ready for Saturday Game 7. Suns and Lakers. No way Suns are winning tonight. Hey, I mean, it depends. Is Anthony Davis going to play? And if he does, here's what I'm going to see. I'm going to see an aggressive LeBron. I'm going to see that the whistles are going to blow in favor of the Lakers, and we're going to see how the Suns react. If the Suns can't react, like I said, if the Suns lose Game 6, they're losing Game 7. All right, we have a strike, 2-1 on the fastball by Brent Suter. Here's the pitch, and the ball is hit, fisted on the hands. Shortstop Willie Adams throws it over to first to Daniel Vogelbach. He makes a play for the final out of the inning. But how about the Diamondbacks? They get themselves 3 runs on 4 hits. The big blow, 2-run home run by Carson Kelly, and headed to the bottom of the 5th. The score is Brewers 4, Diamondbacks 3. We have ourselves a baseball game, ladies and gentlemen, as we head over to commercial break. Smash the like, hit that subscribe, make sure to share. And Ryan says Lewis also aggressive refs as well. Yeah, the refs are going to be aggressive. I said expect that whistle to call, to blow. Any status on AD? Is he playing? Is he not playing? Because It's like it's like the media is so obvious, man. It's like they're more obvious now than they've ever been. It's like they want to hide to try to make it seem like if it's going to knock off the game plan of the Phoenix Suns. Like I said before, if I'm the Phoenix Suns, I would prepare as if Anthony Davis is playing. That's what I would do. Yeah, see? Okay, I just got the news. Anthony Davis is expected to not only play, he's expected to start for Game 6. He says as long as the warm-ups go well, like AD, stop. You're playing. Like, I'm not falling for that. Chris Bosh was on, I think, Speak for Yourself. Was it Speak for Yourself or was it No, he was on Jalen and Jacoby, and he was on record as saying how more crucial Anthony Davis is for the Lakers than LeBron James is. But don't tell that to LeBron fanboys. They will tell you LeBron is the best player. It's like they can't admit to themselves. They refuse to admit that Anthony Davis is better than LeBron overall. They refuse to admit it, even though they gave up their young core to get AD to win a championship, right? But according to them, LeBron is the best player. He's the finals MVP. He's better than AD. Well, if he's that good, why did you go get Anthony Davis? They don't want to answer my question. Well, because LeBron can't do it by himself, but you keep saying he's the reason. So why did you go get AD? See what I'm trying to say? No, don't tell me to be quiet. You can't answer my question. Well, I mean, I would punish Chris Paul if I'm the Lakers. Let's see how smart they are doing that, knowing that he's got the shoulder problem. Then on top of that, hey, there's Lou Gehrig, Hall of Famer Lou Gehrig, the man who died of ALS, unfortunately. Don't know what he was like as a person, but he was definitely a great player. Here's the pitch, and that ball was in the dirt. 1-0. Who is the hitter? It will be Luis Arias. So we're at the top of the lineup once again. He is in substitute of Colton Wong because I think Colton Wong got hurt. Frank Daniel Vogelbach and then Christian Yelich coming up here in the bottom of the fifth. Yeah, AD's going to play. It says he's expected to start. So no surprise there. And the pitch. And that's going to be a strike. Fastball down the middle. Ryan says the Mavs are moving on to the second round. I'm not watching the remaining playoffs this year. Clippers really let me down for sure. The reason they let you down is because they have no leadership. They have no leadership. Their decision-making is absolutely horrible. I question Ty Lue being the coach from the minute they hired him. There's going to be major changes for the Clippers, and I think Steve Ballmer realizes that he made a mistake. Ty Lue is another Glenn Rivers. He's Glenn Rivers. That's who he is. And then Kawhi Leonard is not a leader. He's a guy who is a weapon. That's why he was able to win a championship with the Toronto Raptors. You need a player like that, a weapon, when you already have a leadership on the team and a culture. And we have a strike, and the count is now 2-2. Look at that. Kawhi won with a nurse and failed to win with a doctor. You ask yourself how, Sway. How? But that's the way it is. Here's the windup by John and the pitch, and the ball is hit deep to left field. Going back, looking up. It is gone. A home run, a solo home run by Luis Arias. And look at that. The Brewers get a run back. The Brewers now lead the Diamondbacks by the score of 5-3. So Luis Arias goes deep on the knuckle curve thrown by John Duplantier. Ryan says, I'm not putting Kawhi in the top elite players anymore. I feel like Skip just throwing Kawhi shoes in the trash. No, Skip is done with him because he doesn't get to run his narrative with Kawhi Leonard anymore. That's all it is. Kawhi Leonard, the mistake that he made was he left Toronto. And because he left Toronto, he thought he was really feeling himself. He tried to recruit players to come play with him. Instead, he got Paul George. They gave up all those assets to the Thunder, including Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And what happened? Look what's happened. 3-1 lead. When the Clippers were the deepest team in the league, they got dogs. I get that they had chemistry issues and all that, and I know that Paul George missed games coming into the season, but Kawhi Leonard also was missing games due to load management. So it hurt chemistry. And the same kind of thing was kind of happening, but Kawhi just looks a step slow. He doesn't look the same anymore. And I feel like the degenerative knee is really hurting him. And because he can't even, the Clippers keep switching on defense. I get the feeling the Lakers are going to move on and the Clippers are going to get bounced out because they're trying to say that they want this Western Conference Finals. But to be honest with you, I was really looking forward to see if it would have been Nets Clippers because I thought we was going to really see some real good basketball, like KD being guarded by, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard guarding Kevin Durant, KD guarding Kawhi and stuff like that. So it was going to be interesting, dynamic duo against a big three. And then if you add, I would have loved to see what it would look like having DeMarcus Cousins if they would have played him, but Ty Lue doesn't even play him. Rondo has played terrible, so he's not the bubble Rondo. But what did Scottie Pippen say? That was practice. That's what it was. It was practice. That was a scrimmage. Those were scrimmages. LeBron won a scrimmage championship. With all due respect, Bron is one of the greatest of all time, but we got to keep it 100. Ryan, how many times did I say in my streams, in my community posts, I don't care who would have won that pandemic title. It doesn't matter. It does not count. It doesn't count. The problem is these fans are biased. If it was their favorite player, it's going to count. If it's not their favorite player, it don't count. I'm being objective and I'm being fair. I don't care who won the title. That pandemic P title does not count. Here is Joe Mantiply coming in for John Duplantier. 8 games pitched, 0-1, 0-1 record, no holds, 3.68 ERA, 71 innings pitched, 7 strikeouts to 4 walks, no home runs allowed, and opponents are hitting a crazy 333 against him. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a strike on the outside corner, strike 1. Here's Daniel Vogelbach leading off. Got a single in the third and scored a run. One of the 3 runs drove in by Christian Yelich on the 3-run shot. And the pitch. And that's a strike on the outside corner. Even if the ball gets away from Carson Kelly, that's strike 2. Brewers lead 5-3. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He strikes out swinging for the first out of the inning, 1 away. As Vogelbach is down on strikes, and that's going to bring up Yelich, who in his last plate appearance hit a 3-run home run to give the Brewers a 4-0 lead before the Diamondbacks came back. And in this inning, Arias led off the inning with a home run. Ryan says last year was the only way to see Clips and Lakers in the Western Conference Finals, but oh well. To be honest with you, we've been robbed of a lot of matchups in LeBron's career. The people realize that. They always like to focus on like the Warriors or the Spurs. But if you look at his Eastern Conference, we've been robbed of a lot of matchups that could have potentially happened. When it came to superstar against superstar with potential rivalries that could have formed, I always look at Dwayne Wade with the Cavaliers and the Heat. Those could have been rivalries, but it was never meant to be. Because their regular season matchups were always fun to watch, especially that one in 2006 where they each scored 40. LeBron had 47, Wade had 44. You just missed those individual one-on-one matchups that you love as a fan. All right, Yelich is 1 for 2. We got a 3-0 count with 2-0 count, 1 out. Here's the pitch. That ball is upstairs on the fastball, 3-0. Here's the pitch, and that ball is off the plate, ball 4. Christian Yelich, go take your base. I need to add more memes for when we can see walks and stuff. And now that's going to bring up Avisail Garcia. Home run leaderboard on the Brewers. Avisail Garcia with 10, Arias with 7, Travis Shaw with 6, Tyrone Taylor with 5, Jackie Bradley Jr. with 5, and Tyrone Taylor has the best average distance out of the 5 home runs this season of anybody, but Avisail has the most on the team with 10. So he leads the team in home runs. By the sound of it, it sounds like it's raining outside. He's 0 for 2 with a groundout and a flyout right now, currently in this game. And the pitch, that's going to be a strike on the inside corner, strike 1. Decided to go with an 84-mile-an-hour changeup on the pitch. Smash the like, hit that subscribe. Avisail Garcia wearing that 24 Black Mamba. Mamba mentality, Kobe Bean. 5-3 lead for the Brewers. Here's the pitch, bottom of the fifth, and that's going to be a ball. Count is 1-1. All right, here's the 1-1. Runner on first, pickoff attempt. Throws it over to Christian Walker, but he gets back safe. Does Christian Yelich. This guy, Christian Yelich, man, one of the best players in the game when fully healthy. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be off the plate. So the count is 2-1 by Mantiply. There's Luis Arias. Bro, he looks like the mix of a Mexican and a white boy. Crazy, right? So got himself a solo home run to lead off this inning in the bottom of the fifth. Brewers lead 5-3. Here's the pitch, and that ball is low. Count is now 3-1. So Mantiply having a hard time looking for the strike zone. Runner on first, bottom of the fifth. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 3-2. Damn, my foot is starting to hurt. I don't know why. Like, especially by my toes. I don't know why it's hurting, but it just is. Here's the windup and the pitch, and that is going to be a ball. Ball 4. Ryan says, Lewis, do you consider the bubble equivalent to the lockout years? Nah, it's completely different. It's different. It's not the same. Because the thing is with the thing with the bubble is that the bubble was a result of all those months off for the safety protocols of COVID, quote unquote. And the lockout season was different because this was about players and owners having control of the revenue in terms of how much owners are able to give to the players and how much a player should be able to make in case if a player has to take owners into arbitration, organizations into arbitration. So that's really what that's all about when it comes to lockout. So if players and owners can't come to an agreement, a collective bargaining agreement in terms of how much money a player could possibly make, the amount of years and everything in between, then, you might go days without working. So that's known as a labor union strike. So that's what will happen. But they're different scenarios because a bubble is just a matter of safety. Whereas the lockout, a deal is just supposed to get done in order for these guys, to be able to make a deal that's pretty much fair for the players and fair for the owners. Smash the like, hit that subscribe. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be off the plate for just a little bit for a ball. That's Omar Narvaez at the plate. So we got 2 runners on. We got 1 out. Narvaez at the plate. Have a chance to drive in another run for the Brew Crew. Here's the windup in the pitch. And that ball is going to be tailing away 2-0. Man, it is warm. I wonder what the humidity is like. Currently, it's raining. It's going to be 76 tomorrow. Oh, it's going to rain with a thunderstorm. Oh, wow. And then after that, it's pretty much warm. Here's the pitch. The ball is swung. First baseman, Walker, throws it over to second, but it gets away from the shortstop, Nick Ahmed. Another run scores. Yelich comes in. And then Garcia is able to go to third. So there's 2 outs, but a run is going to score on the throwing error by Christian Walker to Nick Ahmed, and that's going to give the Brewers a 6-3 lead. And that's unfortunate. Heck of a play by Christian Walker, but that ball was wide left. Just a heck of a play. Steps on first, throws it over to second, just a little wide off of Nick Ahmed. And that allowed Yelich to score on that bad throw. So that play would be a 3-5. I think that's going to be an E3. So Yelich scores on the E3. Avisail Garcia goes to third. 2 outs. Here's Omar. And that's going to be a strike. I'm sorry, no, that's Travis Shaw, my bad. The number 6 hitter in the lineup, Travis Shaw. Here's Mantiply on the pitch. The ball is swung away, and that's going to be fouled away, strike 2. Ryan says KD, Kawhi, especially LeBron, are decreasing in different ways, but you can clearly see their game is declining. Kevin Durant, not so much. He's playing it safe due to the Achilles injury. But Kawhi and LeBron, you're noticing it more with them. And remember, KD's playing with Kyrie and he's playing with James Harden, so he's not going to be taking as many shots. KD's going to ease his way back. But remember, KD's game can have him playing longer as long as he's healthy. Ryan says, I'm anxious to see who's going to be the next face of the league. Well, if you didn't see Devin Booker, if you haven't seen Trae Young, if you haven't seen Donovan Mitchell, those guys are the future. And I feel like it's ready for them. It's ready for these guys to move on. All right, so we got a ball. Shout out to Brandon Schutz. I'm here. How are you? Astros Walls 5-1. You mean Astros lost 5-1? But shout out to Brandon Schutz in the building. All right, here's the pitch by Mantiply, and that's going to be fouled away, so it's still 1-2. Remember, folks, make sure to hit the like. Make sure to hit that subscribe. Share the video. I make sure to share the video on my Twitter, even though I don't really use it that much. All right, and now we just have a ground out over to first, and that is going to be the end of the building. The end of the inning, excuse me. Through 5, leadoff home run by Luis Arias in the bottom of the 5th, part of the 2-run inning for the Brewers, heading to the top of the 6th inning. The score is 6-3 in favor of the Milwaukee Brewers coming up. Appreciate you. All right, so for the Diamondbacks, we have Mantiply, we got Josh Rojas, and we got Ketel Marte coming up for the Diamondbacks. 9-1-2. Let me get back to what was being said over here. Smash the like, hit that subscribe, make sure to share. Okay. Okay, Ricky Weber says Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'm guessing you are a Milwaukee Bucks fan. Best of luck to your Bucks going up against Brooklyn on Saturday. Shout out to Ricky Weber. Not sure what you're trying to say right there, Brendan, on the last one that you were what you were saying. Not sure what you're talking about. I will say that's what's pretty cool. Why are they showing the 2008 Brewers? Gatner, Simmons, Money, Cooper, Thomas, Molitor, Young. Yeah, that was a heck of a lineup. Here's a pitch by Suter. That ball is inside, ball one. Top of the sixth inning. Right now, Brewers lead 6-3 over the Diamondbacks. Tim Locastro looks like he is pinch hitting for Joe Mantiply. Pitch, and that's going to be a strike. 1-1. And the pitch. Jammed. Popped up. Catcher trying to give it a look, but it's out of play, and the count is going to be 1-2. And the pitch. The ball is swung and fielded by Daniel Vogelbach, takes the play himself, and he gets the first out of the inning, one away as Rojas grounds out. Actually, no, I'm sorry. No, Locastro grounds out, and that's going to bring up Rojas at the leadoff spot again. All right, here's Rojas and the pitch, and that's going to be a fastball on the inside corner, strike one. And the pitch by Brent Suter, and that's going to be strike two on – that looked like a slider. It's either a slider or a changeup, I know that. But it's going to be an 0-2 count real quick. It was a curveball? I'm surprised. All right, here's the pitch, and that's a curveball. Looks like a 10-4 drop, but that's going to be a ball, 1-2. All right, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He strikes him out swinging on the curveball. No, it looks like a straight fastball. That's for the second out of the inning as Josh Rojas is down on strikes, 2 away. All right, here's Ketel Marte, who's 2 for 3 in the game. 2 outs in the top of the sixth inning. All right, and he grounds out. He tried to ground out, but looks like it's going to be safe, and that's going to be a base hit. I think Arias tried to make the play, and he was not able to do it, so that is going to be a base hit. Actually, no, that was Willie Adams on the ground ball single. He kind of bobbled a little bit, so that's why it took longer than it should have. Oh, Ricky Weber says, I have MLB The Show 21 for the right season 4. Okay. Oh, you were trying to say if he's overrated. Here's a pitch, and I mean, he kind of is overrated, to be honest with you. Giannis is because I just feel like his game doesn't translate to the postseason. But the thing is, now with the pieces that he has, he doesn't really have to do as much, and now he can play center. So, it's kind of a way to hide him. Yeah, that's going to be the key. Middleton and Holiday, they got to continue their play. Giannis is going to get exposed if they don't play well because Giannis really his skills are very raw. When you look at the guy travels a lot when he tries to make his move with his Euro step, and he has to he's going to have to improve that jump shot to respect the drive because he's going to have to be able to hit jump shots from the outside to beat teams because they're going to build walls to where he cannot have the creases to drive to the basket. Well, I mean, part of the reason that Giannis kind of gets it is because he's been the back-to-back MVPs, and if you look at his seasons, they were historic. He had historic seasons, and the Bucks had the best record in the NBA back-to-back years, which is why he kind of gets the recognition. That's kind of why. But at the end of the day, he doesn't get talked about. He only gets talked about when he loses. So not much when he's winning. I mean, when he gets all that attention, it's during the regular season, but really nothing special. All right, here's the pitch, and that ball is off the plate, and that's ball 4. So Carson Kelly draws a walk. Craig Counsell, what you going to do there, buddy? What you going to do? Again, guys, make sure to hit the like. Hit that subscribe if you're new. Carson Kelly at the plate. All right, pitching coach once again coming out. I'm probably going to do only 6 innings of this game because I really want to see the Lakers and the Suns play. Trying to see how this game 6 goes. Okay, they're just showing the home run that Carson Kelly hit deep into center field last inning. Well, they got 3 in the 5th. Here's Brent on the pitch. 2 runners on, 2 outs, strike 1. Here's the pitch, and that ball is in the dirt. Here's the pitch, and the ball is swung fouled away, strike 2. Here's the pitch, and the ball is fouled away. All right, here's the 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 men on. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball. He strikes out to end the inning. So the Diamondbacks get 2 hits, 2 men left on base. Headed to the bottom of the 6th inning. Right now, the score is Brewers 6 and the Diamondbacks 3. For the Brewers, we got Willie Adams, we got Jackie Bradley Jr., and we have Brent Suter coming up for the Milwaukee Brewers as the Brewers escape out of trouble. Smash the like, hit that subscribe, make sure to share. Okay, Lewis, do you think LeBron is going to have a female referee in the game tonight? No, forget that. If Scott Foster referees this game, The Lakers are going to Game 7. Because it's like what Chris Paul said. He has not won a game in where Scott Foster has been referee. It's going to have a female referee. Remember what happened with CP3 in the other situation. I shut the Boston White Sox down. Okay. I want to do more of this game, but I'm actually going to close it after the bottom of the 6th because I want to see the Lakers and the Suns. Smash a like, hit that subscribe. Alex Young, 24 games, 2-4 record, 3 holds, 3.80 ERA, 23 and 2/3 innings, 25 strikeouts, 13 walks, 5 home runs allowed. Opponents are hitting .239 against him. And the pitch. And that's going to be a ball. Ball 1. Here's the pitch. The ball is swung right over to the shift, over to the second baseman to make the first out. 1 away. As Vargas is able to make the play. Idiomado. I think I got the name right. That's now going to bring up Jackie Bradley Jr., who got a solo home run and a walk. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a strike. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a strike. All right, here's the pitch. The ball is swung. It is popped up right between shortstop, second baseman, and center fielder. Nick Ahmed calls off, and he's got it, and he makes the play for the second out of the inning, 2 away. Like I said, folks, as soon as this game ends is when I'm going to go and try to see I'm going to go see the game to get ready for the Lakers and the Lakers and the Suns. I just want to know what happened to Colton Wong. Wait, he's back? Or is that somebody else? No. Oh, that's somebody else. I thought it was Colton Wong. My bad for a second. Here's the pitch. Ricky says, thanks for the streaming. My radio stations are not coming in well, so this was great to listen to. Hey, no problem. Shout out to you, Ricky. Again, guys, make sure to hit the like and hit that subscribe as well. Ricky, consider subscribing to the channel. If AD does his fadeaway tonight, he ain't hurt. Swinging him. I feel like AD is controlling the narrative, to be honest with you. I really do, because the way he was sounding, it almost sounded like if he was trying to make an excuse, because he's like, well, it's up to the doctor. I'm like, no, usually when you have an injury like that, the doctors ask you, how do you feel? It's like, well, I just got to see what the doctor says. And here's the pitch. The ball is swung. It's hit deep to right field. Going back, looking up. Is that foul or is it? Oh, no, it's a foul ball. I feel like Wong got hurt, but I don't know how he got hurt. Because Arias took over for him in the top of the 5th inning, so I don't know where he went. I mean, look who we learned, Ryan. Look who we learned it from. That's all you need to know. Look who we learned it from. I'm wondering if I should do a watch party tonight. Like I said, tonight's going to be interesting. I'm looking to see how Phoenix is going to be. All right, here's the windup in the pitch, and that's going to be off the plate. I agree with you, Ricky. They should call up Sophia. He'd be a good he'd be a good replacement. And the pitch, and that's off the plate, and the count is going to be even at 2-2. Wait, didn't I see her? I think I did see her. All right, here's the pitch, and it's going to be popped up on the 2-2 deep to right field, and the right fielder is there to make the play, and that's going to be the final out of the inning. Josh Reddick makes the play, so no runs, no hits. 1-2-3 inning for the pitcher for the Diamondbacks. Heading to the top of the 7th. Score is Brewers 6 and the Diamondbacks 3. And on that note, I said I'm only going to go 6 innings because the Lakers and Suns are next, and I want to catch this game up because the game is at 10. I want to see what happens in this game 6, and it's going to be. I think it's going to be interesting. I'm wondering if I should do the first half or the second half. I'm going to find out and see where my mood is at. So we'll see what happens. But before I go, shout out to Ricky Weber. Appreciate you coming on through. I'll definitely be doing more Brewers games. If I can, I may do the Bucks game on Saturday. Just may. But make sure to hit the like and make sure to hit that subscribe. And again, shout out to you. Ryan says if CP3 is not aggressive tonight and Devin Booker T is not in foul trouble, the Suns have a chance to win. Oh, I think you meant if CP3 is aggressive. I just got to see how CP3 is going to be because remember, he quote unquote, when he got hit by Wesley Matthews, all of a sudden the stinger. I don't know. I feel like CP3 to me is low key flopping because he to me shows me anxiety. And it's part of the reason why he's not well liked in the locker room because I feel like he just doesn't own up to responsibility when you ask me, CP3, despite the fact that he's a leader, Anyway, take care, Ricky. Yeah. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful night. I'm going to try to see if I come back for the second half. I'm going to keep an eye on the first half on the way things are. If anything, I'll come back for the second half to see how that's done. So, from the Lewis Sports Network, bless up, live, laugh, love, as Ryan always says. We chat together, we stream together with family for life. Take care, and I will see you guys hopefully maybe tonight. If not tonight, tomorrow, Red Sox versus Yankees. Everybody take care. Enjoy the Lakers and the Suns and the rest of this game between the Brewers and the Diamondbacks. Last time I checked, Brewers lead 6-3. So take care, and I will see you guys on the next one.